Hello Gemini, welcome to Demella Universe. We are Vel'Astri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Gemini. And Gemini, this is your love and romance reading. Okay Gemini, we will begin with singles and there'll be timestamps below for those in a committed relationship in order for you to see the different energies. So those of you in committed relationships, you can go ahead to the timestamp. And for singles out there, stay with us. Okay, singles, let us see what's coming through for you, beautiful Gemini, at this time. This is a timeless read. For Gemini, we have the moon. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles with the Moon. We have the High Priestess with the Four of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands with the Nine of Wands, and we have the Six of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands. Okay, with the Page of Wands, with this energy, beautiful Gemini, there is a new beginning. There is a new beginning for you within relationships here. There's a whole new experience coming through, a whole new path, a whole new journey of new relationships, of new experiences, of new I feel like new people, a new different energy coming in, because you've done a lot of work here on yourself, Gemini, with these cards. Okay, so with the moon coming in here, you have been going through the dark night of the soul, Gemini, to come into this place of mastery within yourself, of the Eight of Pentacles. You have been really working hard to work on yourself here, to really release all the toxic energies, to really face the shadow. You have almost been in this alone space, this holding space, where you've really been working hard on your energies, working hard with the energies. I feel a lot of you, the High Priestess coming on the moon, doing a lot of alchemy, a lot of manifesting, a lot of some of you doing, I see some of you doing some candle spells, some of you doing tarot, some of you doing moon rituals, some of you just doing affirmations, prayers, meditations, prayer beads, however it works for you. But you have really been doing a lot of work to tend to you, to face the shadow and the light, to know the depths of you, to know the depths of your soul, to know, to really center into the mastery of you, the truth of you. And you've really put a lot of hard work in you. It's like you've just been focusing on you for quite some time, Gemini, to really just build. I feel a lot of you perhaps having some spiritual activations, a lot of new upgrades, a lot of awakening, coming into your spiritual gifts, coming into your spiritual abilities, finding out that you're a star seed, finding out about maybe you're a medium, maybe you're a channel, really coming into terms with who you are, because the High Priestess here coming through, there's much hidden about you which you didn't know, which you had to go on this deep journey to discover. You had to really go into the depths of your soul to discover this hidden part of you, this new energy that's just being springing forth from you. I feel a lot of you definitely been having a lot of spiritual awakenings at this time. And if it's not a spiritual awakening, some of you may be just coming into a new understanding of your creative power, maybe a new creative ability, a singing, music, artistry, or a new thing that you enjoy, a new craft, a new work, a new way of being, which you truly do enjoy, which was something that you really had to spend time learning and honoring and owning for it to come to the surface of you. On the Four of Pentacles, you've just been grounding this energy, really coming to a place where you are really seeing your worth, seeing your value, no longer holding back on who you are. It feels like in the past you would hold back. You would hold back on who you are, or you would sort of shy away from who you are, not really be truthful, maybe be aware, or maybe almost be ashamed or be shy of presenting yourself to the world. And you've been doing a lot of work to now not hold back and to allow whatever has been hidden, whatever is now coming to the surface of your consciousness, to now ground you, to now allow a stability within you. And you're feeling quite strong, you're feeling quite grounded, you're no longer holding back, you're feeling quite secure in yourself, you're feeling quite anchored in your truth. You've been doing a lot of work, Gemini, on you, and it feels like you've been alone for quite a bit, and you're almost with the Nine of Wands, you're quite tired. You would like someone to come into your life. That's why you've been attracted to this read. You would like someone to come in, and they are going to come in. You're almost feeling tired, almost going to give up, that, oh goodness, I'm over it. But with the King of Wands coming in, oh no, there's somebody coming in here, and they're this King of Wands energy, because they've also done the work here. They've also done the work. They've also aligned. They've also been doing beautiful energies to heal themselves. You're almost going to find yourselves mirrors to each other. They've also been having a lot of upgrades and a lot of work, inner work being done. But all of this exhaustion, all of this work you have been putting in was to raise you to this King of Wands energy, beautiful Gemini, where you are simply grounded in your truth, in power, where you are following your intuition more than anything else, where you are actioning, because this is the solar plexus energy, that fire energy, where you are actioning according to the truth of your soul, the truth of your desire. For you to truly attract your person, you had to be where you are. Your twin flame, your soul flame, your soulmate, however you want to see that energy, is where you are in your authenticity. So you stopped going external, you stopped changing the external, you went within to discover who you are within, in order for that being within to finally be the truth of you without. And this is what's calling in this beautiful energy. And now of the Two of Wands, you are now finally stepping into a whole new world. And this person you are, who's coming through, I do feel there's somebody coming through here for you. With that Page of Wands, it's divine timing, it's time. This person is coming through. You're very passionate about them. They're also very intuitive. With the Moon card and High Priestess, they're just as intuitive. And this Page of King of Wands, rather, this is the fire. Fire is also healing, very intuitive, very spiritual energy here. So you have a lot of wands here, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Wands, Nine of Wands, and then you have the Moon, the High Priestess, a very spiritual connection here, and very stable, with the Pentacles coming out, very stable and grounded. It's beautiful energy, beautiful Gemini. So there's this person who's coming through. They've also gone through transformation. You see, you had to step into the new world. You had to do the transformation. You had to go through this whole process before you could meet them. So it wasn't that there was anything wrong with you. It wasn't that there was this agenda against you meeting someone, Gemini. You simply needed to go through this whole process, this transformation. You two are soulmates, and you said, before I meet you, I won't meet you as a caterpillar. You'll meet all your karmic energies as a caterpillar, as I will meet all my karmic energies as a caterpillar, for us to learn all the lessons. When we meet as butterflies, because we want to meet each other in our clarity. So you had to do the work to go through this new world, this Two of Wands transformation, which you now both have. And you're about to meet each other. And Six of Pentacles, now when you meet each other, there's an equal energy here. The energy you give, they give. The energy you receive, they receive. It's a beautiful, harmonious relationship. It's really grounded. It's very stable with the Six of Pentacles coming out. There's an equal energy here. There's no competition here. There's no envy here. There is no resentfulness here. It's a partnership. You don't feel like, oh goodness, here's somebody I now have to raise and look after. No, this is a partnership. You're both very powerful. You're both coming out as the King of Wands energy. So you're both very powerful. You both know what you want. You're both very passionate about your dreams and what you want to create. And you're able to build each other. And it's very equal. It's a very balanced energy here coming through for both of you. And you find each other very attractive, the King of Wands coming out. And what I also noticed, which is lovely here, with the lizard coming through, you're definitely both soulmates here of these two lizards coming out, and you've both been meeting on the astral. You've both been meeting in your dream space, so that you can recognize each other when you do meet in the physical. For some of you, you have just met this person, but for a lot of you, you're just about to meet this person, because we see that here you've gone through this major transformation. The main message here has been about the transformation that you are going through, and now you are already here, just stepping through the portal, really about to emerge as the butterfly. And as you emerge as the butterfly, here you are, a whole new you. Yes, you are the King of Wands. Yes, they're the King of Wands. But as you step through this portal, it's a whole new you, experiencing you like never before. And you meet them in this new energy. This is a brand new person for those of you who attracted this reading. It's a person who's done the work. It's a person who's done the transformation. It's a person who is also, it feels very intuitive. They might not be spiritual, but or maybe not having, some of you are definitely having a spiritual practice. Some of you, the other person also has a spiritual practice, and when you come together, you work together, you build together on the spiritual practice of the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, mirroring each other like this. But for others of you, they might not be as spiritual. They might actually be very different from what you experience or who you expect, but know that they have gone through this transformation in their own way. So their life might not have a very spiritual kind of practice, but whatever they do is a spiritual practice to them. If they're a carpenter, their carpentry is how they connect to source. If they're a painter, their painting, their art is how they connect to source. So it's just know that whoever they are, they have been through this transformation themselves, and they are meeting you in the new, and you have connected in the dream realm in order for you to be at ease when you meet each other. Because of all this transformation, you're both quite sensitive to energies, so you're a bit apprehensive about love and meeting new people. So you meet on the astral quite a bit in order to align, to be familiar. So when you do meet, you feel like old friends, you feel like you've known each other for the longest time. And when you do commit to each other, it's very stable here with the Four of Pentacles. Both of you do not hold back on your love. There's nothing hidden between you. Both of you are very stable. You create from the mastery of your soul, from the depths of your soul. You're not ashamed of the dark, the shadow, or the light. You both have awakened both energies, awakened shadow, awakened light here. You've both worked very hard to come into your truth here. You've both gone through the transformation, and you offer each other a very beautiful, stable, balanced relationship. Blessed be. Hello, committed Gemini. Let us see what is coming through for you and your relationship at this time, Gemini. For all of you in committed relationships, what is coming through for you? Let us see, Gemini. I don't know why I feel a tingle of excitement for you. And there we go. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Hermit. We have the Devil. We have the High Priestess. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have Death. A lot of energies. We have the Emperor. Okay, you've been through a beautiful transformation. And of course the Eight of Wands, just as I say, a beautiful transformation. And the Queen of Wands is your overall energy. So what I feel of the Queen of Wands what I'm feeling with the Queen of Wands, this is the overall energy for the relationship, a huge sense of empowerment for both of you. You've both been through quite a major transformation here, of the Death card coming out, Eight of Wands, and the Devil card coming out, and the Hermit card, and the Emperor. And look at how these major arcana right in the middle here with the High Priestess. A major transformation for both of you in this relationship. And it's empowered both of you. And what I'm feeling is, if one of you is more spiritual than the other, one of you might have been having a lot of spiritual upgrades, a lot of transformations, and in that being, the other one gets activated by this and they step into another power, or they're having a huge spiritual transformation and you're not really aligned to that kind of spirituality, but then boom, you're also receiving these upgrades. And it's been, you both have been, even if the other isn't, what I'm receiving here from Spirit is, in the relationships, maybe both of you are very spiritual and you're both doing the work, or one of you is very spiritual and the other one isn't really. They're more maybe in the physical, but how you are transforming is awakening them to their own spirituality, and wherever they are and how they see the world, that's how they tap into their spirituality. And it's this beautiful balance of you owning you and them owning them, and allowing each other to be and co-create at the same time. So it's this powerful, because of the Emperor here coming out and the Queen of Wands, this is a lot of fire energy, solar plexus, where you are simply owning your truth. Four of Pentacles, you're not holding back, you're owning your truth, you're owning your truth. What's hidden is not hidden anymore, you're owning your truth, you're being who you are. And it might not be the same, it might not be the same understanding, it might not be the same relating, but it does not mean that there's no love or there's no connection. It's just that there's nothing hidden anymore. And because there's nothing hidden anymore, you are both stepping into this whole new level of empowerment, a whole new change, a whole new way of being. And for some of you, the spiritual change you have been going through personally is really going to have a powerful effect on your partner and their transformation. It's the soul contract was written that way. It feels like for some of you, the soul contract was written that you're both going through the same transition. For others of you, the soul contract was one would go through, then the other would go through the later stage. It's almost like for stability, especially if you have children, both of you going through the transformation might be a bit overwhelming for the kids and both of you to cope, but with one of you going through transformation, then fully ascending into your being, and then now you're stable, the other one going through transformation. As they go through that, one of you is stable. It's a very interesting energy I'm receiving from Spirit with that end message. But here it is with the Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of new energy in this relationship, in your committed relationships, a lot of new opportunities for both of you. You've really gone through a major transformation, one or both. Even if one of you has started and had the transformation, the other one has had the transformation, even though it might not be as maybe outwardly seen or manifest. They have had a huge transformation through what you've also been going through and their own personal experience. And there's a lot more to the relationship. There's a lot more options, there's a lot more availability. There's a lot more than what you had both perceived yourselves to be. And it's required a lot of grounding. It's as if like, ooh, so much has opened up, so much possibility, so much potentiality, so much more than what I had ever expected. We need grounding, we need stability, we need to be able to anchor these energies in. And you've been doing so by going through the Hermit here and the Death card, a powerful transformation where you've been going within to really come to the truth of you. And if this is just one of you, with these readings, this isn't a reading where you have separated, or how can we say this? This isn't if If this is a reading where your transformation caused a rift and you've separated, you would be in the singles. You would be in the singles read. This is a read for you are going through your transformation, your partner is still there, maybe a bit shocked and overwhelmed, or going through the process with you, or just, it's basically the transformation process has not caused a separation. Okay, so here one or both of you, maybe you are the one who's observing your partner going through this transformation, or you are the one going through a transformation and they're observing you, or both of you are going through transformation. It required you to go within for this rebirth. You both had to almost give each other space, because you understood, okay, yes, we're together, yes, we're in love. However, this transformation requires a very individual solo path. It's not something that the other can really assist you with, because you are both going on very two different journeys to the soul, to the heart of you. So that's why I say, if you were not able, if this caused a huge rift and a separation, then you two were not, you would be in the singles reading. This is for you, for those who you understood, okay, you spoke to your partner and said, look, this is what I'm going through, and I'm with you, I'm here with you, I still love you, I'm committed to you, all that. However, I need time to really understand what's going on within me. And they were like, okay, you do you, I'm here. And if they're both going through, like, okay, I understand exactly what you're going through, I'm going through the same, we're still here, we're just allowing each other growing space. We're detaching from the outcome. We're no longer deciding you need to be a specific way. We're understanding that you're transforming and becoming something very different. I might not understand what you're going through, but it's okay, I'm still here, because all of this is still very attractive to me. All of this still turns me on, even though I don't understand what's happening. I'm very keen to explore and to be a part of this new unfolding of you. I signed up for all of this, and I'm enjoying every part of this experience, even though I might not understand it, and even though it might be a bit hard, because you might need somebody who gets you and they just simply can't, or they might need somebody that gets them and simply can't, because you've both gone into the cocoon. And in this cocoon, you're both changing, you're both transforming. Even if you're the one having major activations here, they are still transforming. So you're still both in the cocoon, still growing very differently. And it requires your own grounding, your own space, your own energies. And you've been doing that quite a bit. And you've been going through the dark night of the soul here. Where you've really been seeing where you've been holding back in the relationship. First of all, where you've been holding back within yourself, not being in your truth. Here's the Emperor, that first house energy, presenting yourself in the truth. And then here with Capricorn energy. Capricorn is that 10th house energy of building an empire, your legacy, your truth. So are you creating within your truth, or are you creating in condition, in what you believed you had to be for the relationship, for society, for your family? How were you presenting yourself? And so you were really going through this huge release of the masks, of the illusion of self. First and foremost, that's why you had to go within. And now as you're emerging, you're also now finally presenting yourself in your truth, feeling in control of who you are, because you're no longer shying away from who you are. This is you really feeling balanced. So number 4 here, 2 4s, so 44, stability, grounded in who you are, no longer holding back, no longer shy of who you are, no longer hiding from yourself even. And because you're not doing that in the relationship, you're now a completely different person. So the person really doesn't recognize you at all now, because you've changed. And that was the whole point, because you realized I'm so much more than I'd ever thought I was. I need to make sense of this. So you went to this cocoon to make sense of it. And as you're making sense of it, you are releasing everything that was denying you from discovering all this potentiality, which is allowing this new emergence of you, a stronger you, a wiser you. You're a you who's more secure in who you are, more confident in who you are, more empowered, and more of you. You now existing in your truth. And that was aligned with the high priestess. Now nothing is hidden anymore. You're no longer hiding. There isn't any illusion. There isn't any masking. Nothing is hidden. A very emotional experience here. A lot of water energy of the high priestess coming through. A lot of balancing. A lot of you really coming to harmony. See, facing the shadow and the light and allowing a balance there. Really owning who you are. Coming to the truth of who you are. Some of you really tapping into your magic. Some of you now identifying as witches or wizards or energy healers or shamans or mediums or channels, starseeds, elven, fae, angels, earth angels, crystals, indigos, the works. You've really just emerged as who you truly are, this multi-dimensional being. You, all of these different reincarnations, all these different beings you've been, now finally no longer hidden, now being presented, now being open, and you finally being this multi-dimensional being. And this is how you are now in your relationship. And this is bringing beautiful new changes here, where you are open, nothing is hidden, and is bringing powerful new changes, is bringing powerful new experiences, is bringing powerful new transformations in your life. Let's pull a bit more tarot as to what transformations is bringing, because Spirit is really just both of you, the singles and you committed. It's a lot of transformations you've both been through, but with the singles, at least we know somebody's coming in. With you, let us see what lies ahead, Spirit. Can we have a bit more information about now what lies ahead for these beautiful beings? We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. They also receive the Page of Wands in their read. Okay, Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay, I'm going to pull these separately like that. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, yes, finally a period of stability, because here you are finally in your truth. Yes, you're the Emperor. Yes, you're the Queen of Wands. You've done the work to emerge as the divine being you are, but it's now the beginning of you creating in your truth. It's the beginning of you starting, and they're also experiencing you like this. You're a completely new person, and they're a completely new person. So you're literally starting again, day one. We really suggest you both go out on dates. We suggest you take each other out, go on dates, really start again. Even if you're married, even if you have children, even if you're together for 20 years, take each other out, go on dates, go on first dates, because you are very new. Start clean slate and get to know each other again, because that energy allows you now to build on a stability. You're no longer building on what was and being disappointed every single time this person does not match these expectations. It's time for those expectations to be released, for you to now build upon a new experience. And it's stable with the Three of Pentacles. You can build upon it. It's long lasting. This is a very new experience for you. You are both very new people. New dates, new experiences, first love all over again. Even if you've been together for 20 years, it's a whole first love experience. With the Ace of Cups, oh yes, your heart is full, goodness. Butterflies again, really being nervous, being giddy again, being silly again. And it's only truly, I feel Spirit is really urging, it's if you really release, take accountability and what's the word? Acknowledge the transformation. Acknowledge the transformation that you have been through. If this is you who've gone through this major transformation, really sit with your partner and allow them to acknowledge, and while you acknowledge you are not the same, and let them know this. Allow each other to acknowledge that there's a huge change and that it's time for you to start anew, get to know each other again, really begin again. New dates, new experiences. Who are you? So what do you want to do? Introduce them into your life. Spirit says do not hide the changes from them. Involve them in them. Let them know this is me now. And let us now see what this new me brings, because it really heals them too, and it really activates them too. And it's a really beautiful new love. It feels blessed. It really feels honored here. Spirit bringing a lot of energies, and whatever you think you have lost, because you've gone through a huge change. So a lot of the dreams you had together are no longer entertaining, they're no longer what you want to do. A lot of the visions and the ideas that you had, no longer what you want to do. This Ace of Cups replaces it. So you really feel these new cups. You don't feel this lack. You don't feel this loss. You feel full. You feel whole. It feels new. You do not have this lackful loss experience. And if you're feeling this, if you're still feeling this fear of, oh goodness, but I've changed, I'm different, how am I going to relate with them? Spirit's saying, once you acknowledge the transformation and you both acknowledge it and you're able to really leave the past behind, you no longer feel the loss of what you need to move on from. You just feel the love. You feel this powerful new experience, this powerful new integration in your truth. You feel this divine new stability, this beautiful new grounding which you can build upon. And it really feels new. You fall in love all over again. Blessed be.